What's going on? I'm Sam, and today I'm just going to try and catch up on some stuff that I haven't got done yet. Even though I love it, making these videos every day has been taking a lot out of me. So yesterday was the first day that I really felt like I might not be able to get the video done, and I actually stopped filming at the shelf part. So I need to film that for yesterday real quick. Usually if I leave a part for the next day, I'll still do an outro and stuff like that. But I pretty much brought this stuff in here and left. So I'll start my day off by getting these shelves together, cleaning up the shop a little, and then going through some mail, paying some bills, and just stuff that really needs to get done. I got these shelves built. That took a decent amount of time, and I got my outro filmed for yesterday's video. Now my plan is to move all these yellow bins from my silver shelves to these black shelves. That's because these bins are actually designed to be on these black shelves, so they slide better on these black shelves, and they go back and fill up the whole shelf instead of leaving a gap in the front of the shelves like on the silver shelves. I'll be able to get all of the ones off of the silver shelves and onto two of these black shelves, which will give me a lot more space for bigger stuff on the silver shelves, and still have two black shelves that have higher rows to store more stuff. So I'm almost to the point where I have too much shelving. And since I have the space for too much shelving, that's so much better than having too much stuff for the shelves that I have. So I'll switch these bins over, and then I'll be able to get more of this stuff out of the way and find homes for it. So now that I filled up these two shelves, I have a lot more free space on the silver shelves, and I'm going to start cleaning off this table so that I can put this table in my office to use as a desk while I paint and stain my desk. So I got some stuff tucked away on these new shelves. Then I was able to move this rolling table over here and set up a little bit more elaborate charging station, though this will definitely need revisited in the future. That way I have a nice charging station instead of a table with some random tools on it. I still need to bring my tool cabinet from my house so I can put all the cordless and some of the corded tools in there. And I was able to go through these boxes just a little bit more. I have one more that I want to empty out before I move on to anything else, so I'll do that real quick. And once I'm able to finish my desk, I'll be able to put the TV up and the monitors. I've been keeping them in boxes just until I get this desk finished. Well, that sure made this side of the shop look a whole lot better. Before I bring that table in here and start working on that desk, I still have some paperwork to go through and a few bills to pay. So I gotta pay those bills. One of my least favorite things. Oh man, that was a lot worse than I thought. I had a couple bills that really weren't that bad, and then I put $1,000 down on my main credit card, which got that down a little bit, but that's still pretty high. And then I had to pay my mortgage, which I expected. And then I ended up having to pay the taxes for my rental property, which that went up a lot. And then I ended up having to pay the rent for this place. I think I just spent over $5,000. Wow, I was not expecting that. Ooh, I think I'm pretty much out of money at this point. It's time to start selling some of my stuff and maybe even selling some more of my stocks. I've sold a few of them. I still have probably $10,000 or $11,000 that I can get rid of right away and get some cash, but I really didn't want to do that this soon. But by doing that, I will at least be able to pay for November and December. Yeah, I did not expect to run out of money this soon, but it has been 3 months since I had a job, so I guess that's pretty well expected. So YouTube is paying me more and more every single day. It's definitely not quite enough to live on. Actually, that's not true. If I had a different financial situation, I could live off it, but the way that I live and all my bills, it's not even enough to pay shop rent right now, though it's getting closer and closer every single day. So if I were able to sell my forklift, this truck, my car, another car, maybe even another car, even though that would kind of be on borrowed time because I'm not really making the money, I'm just selling stuff that I already have, that would still give me 2 or 3 more months, which is awesome, and I should be able to make it till like March without taking any paying jobs if I really wanted to. I had projected that I might be able to live off YouTube revenue by March, though it's looking like it could possibly be December. That's really unlikely, but if things kept going how they were, it could happen. It's always kind of weird deciding if you want to talk about your finances or not, because there's always a point where people are like, wow, he's spending way too much money, or oh my gosh, he's getting way too much money. But at the same time, I do like transparency, and I know people are curious about money. I know I usually am. So I might be making a video here soon about how much I'm actually making from YouTube. I think it would be a really fun topic. At this point especially, I don't think people are going to get mad at me for making too much or too little. And it is a topic that really interests me. I think it's cool how Graham Stephan always talks about how much he makes and is super transparent. And even though he's crushing it, it seems like people aren't too mad or jealous of him. If a video about how much YouTube is paying me interests you, leave a comment down below to let me know that it does. And I do want to thank everyone on Patreon who's supporting me. Even if you're not a Patreon, thank you so much for watching this video along with all the others. It really helps me out, and there's no way I could have got this far without you all. So thank you so much. I know I've said it before, but it's really awesome being able to chase this dream. Even if I'm slowly going broke, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just running full speed towards that light. Oh my gosh, I went to go pay a couple more bills. Nothing too bad, just like electric and water and stuff like that. And then I got to the insurance renewal form for my rental, which has to be paid by early next month, so there's another $700 I have to pay. I have never considered selling this rental property as much as I am right now, why property values are super high. It is a loan on a flex line, so I would be able to take the cash, pay back the flex line, keep the extra, and then also borrow off of that flex line if I really needed to. As tempting as that is, that's a very last resort, and I'll get rid of some other stuff before I resort to selling that rental property. It is sounding pretty good though. Yeah, this shop did not help my financial situation at all, and who would have known that being unemployed would eat up so much money so quickly. I have so many more opportunities right now. I'm worried, but I'm not too worried quite yet. Well, after paying all those bills and watching my bank account go down and down and down, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm not going to get to this table and the office stuff quite yet. I might be trading my Dodge Ram for a second forklift tomorrow, which would be really cool, and then I could sell this one for a profit. I'm pretty beat after that, so I'm just going to go home and sleep on it. I'm freaking out a little bit just from my bank account, but I know it doesn't really matter because you can tell, even though this is really stressful, I'm still happy. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm actually doing what I love to do now, which is really, really awesome. So thank you guys again. I could not be doing this without you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Are you ready? You ready to go home? Let's go, Griffin. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. You can wake up. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, good boy.